Hey, what is up, investors? Jason here. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys again about Cardano. Now, what we've been seeing is a lot of criticism coming out about the price of Cardano coming down a bit, which in my opinion isn't really that big of a deal, especially when you look at where Cardano was about 30 days ago, which I'll show you guys in a little bit when we get into the technical analysis. Now, the other thing is that people are criticizing Cardano's capabilities of doing the functions that it said it was going to be able to do. So I want to also talk a little bit about that, how Cardano has looked with the smart contracts after the Alonzo upgrade has deployed, what is being said about it right now. So we'll dive a little bit into some recent news into that. So as we get into all this, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. That helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm and helps spread these videos to more people that might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. All right, now let's get into this. So this is what we're seeing with Cardano right now. We have a lot of resistance around the price of $2.50. So what it really needs to do is it needs to go to about $2.55, and it needs to find support there to be able to start trending up to the next resistance point, which is about $2.70. So that's kind of where we're at this moment with Cardano. Now, if we look at things though, because this is where Cardano is getting a lot of the criticism. When we look at where it was with the Alonzo upgrade and how the prices come down a bit, you guys have to really consider the fact that before the Alonzo upgrade even happened, there was already an issue with the whole crypto space, which we saw that there was that pricing that was put into to Bitcoin with El Salvador. And that took a bit of an effect, and we saw a bit of correction in the entire space. We saw a lot of selling off going everywhere, which that of course led into Cardano before we even got to the Alonzo upgrade. So now when we got into the Alonzo upgrade, then you have to also think about how much of that was priced in. I mean, we had so much momentum when we had broken through that $1.50 resistance on August 10th. And then things just continued trending up, fighting different support and resistance throughout the month. And then we got into where we're at all the way up into the peak where we had gotten above $3 for Cardano. And that was kind of like the major point there. But that was not very stable. And we'd only gotten to that $3 spot very temporary on September 1st. And that was kind of like the tipping point. That was kind of like the spot where there was just so much priced into Cardano leading up to that upgrade, and it just was not very stable. But when you really do take in consideration what has really happened in the time being, I mean, if you look at this, that is a lot of just a lot of movement right there. If we're really to look at that trend going up right there, I mean, if you really take that in consideration, Cardano has been moving very nicely, in my opinion. So since Cardano has gone live, what I've noticed is that there is just a lot of negative criticism. I'm surprised, as my channel has been growing, I've noticed a lot more viewership on these Cardano videos, and what I've noticed is that in the comments, there are some people that are so quick to attack people that have an opinion that is optimistic about Cardano or positive about Cardano. There is just people that are just serious critics, just serious negative critics, and it just is people that just jump to conclusions and judge something without really understanding exactly how it works. Now, there was a statement that was put out about how Cardano is reacting 24 hours after the Alonzo update was put in place. Now I want to get to a little bit about that right now. Before going live on the mainnet, Alonzo smart contracts capabilities were on the network's testnet, where developers had time to play with the code and test out its functionalities by building various protocols and applications. When the update was first introduced on the testnet, though the team was met with some criticism regarding the currency's issues, these oftentimes manifest in ways that prevent multiple users from interacting with a protocol at the same time. In the case of Cardano, critics argued that it may stem from the absence of a Cardano virtual machine, a global state like the Ethereum virtual machine. It allows smart contracts operations to be processed simultaneously. To be more precise, a user encountered a transaction error while trying to swap tokens using the first DEX built on Cardano's testnet, MinSwap. Now, the Cardano team did comment on the criticism that they were getting about the issues with the testnet, and the comment was, claiming Cardano faces a scaling issue from currency is like claiming Tesla faces a distance problem from gasoline shortages. It completely fails to recognize that currency is handled very differently by the Cardano protocol to ETH. Indeed, in an hour-long video, Charles Hoskinson went into a serious detail explaining how exactly the protocol handles smart contracts, as well as challenges they attempt to tackle. Now, there were arguments that the launch of Cardano smart contracts capabilities was underwhelming. Nevertheless, Hoskinson said that within 24 hours, the platform has already seen over 100 smart contracts run on the network, with its first decentralized application also already deployed. As for the future, well, as we mentioned above, the team will be working toward further adoption of the protocol and its native cryptocurrency, ADA. Looking at the official roadmap, the next era in Cardano's development is Basho, and it's all about scaling. It's an era of optimization, improving the scalability and interoperability of the network. So pretty much it's all about seeing what happens from here. This is, like I said in the previous videos, we're basically at stage one of a brand new beginning. We have the smart contracts, we have the capabilities of doing it. So really it's seeing how things do unfold from here on out. And I'm still very bullish on it. I think that just seeing a little bit of a drop in price better sets Cardano into where it should be. We kind of got rid of that hype, a lot of the hype that was priced into it. Now we have Cardano Price with the Alonzo upgrade. We can really tell, just basically where Cardano has found its price by looking at where it's at with the support. It's been finding a lot of support around the $2.40 and between the $2.55 mark. So around here is where it seems like that's kind of what the Alonzo upgrade priced into it. So I wouldn't really be surprised that it's going to take some sort of showing how it is running, more examples of how it is running with the smart contracts implemented to really see the price going up from here. And even if we were to see even more pullback, then in general, if you're bullish on it, then really all it does is create a better buying opportunity, in my opinion. So all in all, I'd like to hear what everybody's thoughts are of Cardano at the moment. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys for watching.